I lost my faith in God after a priest sexually assaulted me.
You were sexually assaulted by a priest?
Yeah.
Wow. How old were you when that happened?
9?
9.
Yeah, I was 9 years old.
Find my way back to you. I'm lost again. I don't wanna run from all of this. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is John McLean again with McLean Films, and today I have a special guest I found wandering around downtown Barrie. And do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name's Keisha.
Keisha, how are you today?
I'm good, I'm surviving.
You're surviving?
Yeah.
So how old are you, Keisha?
46 and fabulous.
You're 46 and fabulous.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what do you want to talk about today? You want to talk about like your addiction problems?
Sure, I'll talk about that.
In Barrie, Ontario?
Yeah.
Okay. How old were you when you were first introduced to drugs?
When I was 21.
When you're 21 years old?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did that come about? Exactly. Like, were you at a party? Did you meet someone?
I was at a party and I was pressured into it.
Okay. What do you mean you're pressured into it?
They're like, come on, let's just try it. You'll like it.
Okay. And what was the drug exactly?
It was my first time doing crystal meth.
Okay.
I went, actually what happened was I didn't notice crystal meth until after I did it. I thought it was Coke.
Okay.
And then my friend was like, Keisha, that's not Coke, that's crystal meth. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me that before?
So after that, you're just like kind of like, they didn't trick you. They just weren't honest with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Do you still talk to those people?
Occasionally.
Occasionally?
They live in Vancouver.
Oh, okay. So you don't feel like your friendship's kind of tainted?
No.
No.
Because I moved away and we kind of lost contact.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, and how you've been doing crystal meth all along, or did you switch it up?
Well, I was addicted to it at one point when I was living in BC in my early 20s.
Right.
Yeah, and I occasionally do it here in Barrie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just actually did a 3-day bender.
A 3-day bender just recently?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like just like 3 days beyond today.
This weekend.
Oh, this
past
weekend.
weekend, yeah.
Okay, and what's today's date? Today's what? The October
27th.
The 27th?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. I got you. And what's your drugs of choice? Like, I know you said crystal meth, but do you do anything else? Like, what's your
Sometimes hard.
hard?
Yeah.
Okay. And how does that make you feel?
I get anxiety when I do it
Okay.
because the people I do it with I tend to start tweaking out and stuff, and
So it's almost like it's not even worth it.
yeah. And I try to reassure them. It's like there's nothing on the floor. Stop picking up stuff. It's not even crack.
Okay. So let's just back it up a little bit,
Okay.
right? So where are you from?
Originally, I'm from northern Manitoba.
Northern Manitoba?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. That's out west for the people
Yeah.
that don't know Canada, right?
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of people in the U.S. watching this.
Well, I actually grew up in a community called Granville Lake. It's an isolated community. There was like a family of 10 families living in that community.
Yeah?
And the only way in and out of there is by float plane in the summers, the boats in the summer, and in the winter, skidoos and the plane in the winter.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we had to fly out there or boat out there to the nearest town to go grocery shopping.
Okay, nice. Your relationship with your mom and dad, how's that?
I never knew my father.
You never, okay.
No, my relationship with my mother's great
Okay.
because I'm the baby of my family.
You're the baby of the family?
Yeah.
So how many siblings have you got?
I have 3 older sisters and my older brother passed away.
Sorry?
My older brother passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear that. That's always tough, right? Like, it's okay. It can take a minute, you know. I understand that some things just aren't easy to talk about, you know.
He passed away several years ago, and I'm still grieving over it. Because I couldn't make the funeral because of COVID. There was no flights. I couldn't get a ride there or anything.
Yeah.
So since then, I've been keeping my hair short. I've been shaving it off.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's traditionally I'm still in mourning.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So in your tradition, you shave your hair
Yeah.
when you're mourning?
It's just a sign to show of respect.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a great thing to do, actually. Now, your brother, how did he pass away, if you don't mind me asking? If it's not too
he was
blunt.
jumped, and they were kicking him in the head, and he died of a brain hemorrhage in his sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit! Really?
Yeah.
So he was just robbed, basically.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just, I'm sorry to hear that. You know. Like, okay. You never knew your dad, and your mom. When's the last time you seen your mom? I'm just trying to get off that. I don't want to make you cry.
Excuse me.
That's okay.
Last time I saw her was back in 2014.
2014?
Yeah.
Okay. And how come you haven't seen her since then?
Because I can't afford to go out there.
Oh, so you guys are good.
Yeah.
You have a strong relationship.
Yeah.
It's just money is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully, maybe I can try and help you get out there one time to see your mom or something.
That'll
like
be
that.
sweet.
Yeah. Well, maybe if I get some supporters to help out, right?
Right.
We can maybe make that happen for
Awesome.
you. That's what this is all about.
Right.
It's not about me.
Mm-hmm.
It's about helping people, right? Because I have a full-time job,
Yeah.
So. Did I ask you how your childhood was?
My childhood was rough growing up.
It was rough. Do you
Yeah.
want to get into that?
Sure.
When you say rough, from what age did it begin?
At the age of 3.
At the age of 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to explain?
All I remember from that experience was my cousin laying on the bed and exposing himself.
Okay. So
And-
sexual abuse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all I remember is that my astral projection came out of my body and I could see myself being abused. And I don't remember anything after that. All I remember is walking home crying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because your mind goes in a state of protection, right?
Yeah.
Where you're still there, but everything goes numb.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, and this was your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How old was he?
I'm not even sure. I don't remember.
And this happened when you were 3 years old?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'll get off that subject.
It's okay. I don't mind talking about it. The more I talk about it, the less power it has over me.
Okay, yeah, if you want to talk about it, go ahead. I just don't want it to seem too intrusive.
Oh, no.
Like,
no,
I'm
no.
being respectful.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's all I remember of that incident is him and my astral projection watching myself being abused. And,
That's quite the experience.
well, I was told by an elder that it was my spirit that left my body.
Oh, to
Yeah.
protect you kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Okay. What brought you to Barrie? Exactly. Like, how long have you been in Barrie, and what brought you here?
My late ex-partner brought me here for, back in, we met back in 2010, or no, I think it was 2010
This is
or
2022.
2010 or 2012, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I was working in a bar waitressing
In Barrie?
in Manitoba.
Oh, Manitoba. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
In Thompson.
Yeah.
And he was part of his CCR tribute band.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I guess he was saying that he was noticing me throughout walking around and stuff. And
Yeah.
his bandmates told me about him, and he didn't drink. He doesn't drink or do drugs,
Yeah.
but his bandmates did.
Yeah.
But so he went back to the hotel room, and it was my night off. So I went to the bar, sat with them. And they told me about him.
Yeah.
I was like, well, call and tell him I'm here. Sure enough, he showed up, and we spent the night together. And I wasn't expecting to hear from him. He
Yeah.
asked for my number.
Yeah.
Gave it to him, and 3 weeks later, he gives me a call. And for 2 years, we talked on the phone every night. And then he paid for my bus ticket to come out. That was in 2014.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you've been in Barrie all along.
Yeah.
And what have you been doing in Barrie all that time? Like for work? What were you?
Well,
you work in a bar here? Or?
We were living in Aurelia.
Oh, Aurelia. Okay.
Yeah, and
for people who don't know, Aurelia, Barrie is about 45 to 55 minutes north of Toronto, and then from Barrie, Aurelia is about 35 to 40 minutes northwest, I guess. Is it northwest?
yeah.
Northwest. Okay. Just so you people know, right? Because they don't. Aurelia. What the hell is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Where was I? All right. We moved to Aurelia. I was on OW for a while.
Ontario Works. That's like a social assistance.
I was working at McDonald's, and I quit there because I was being discriminated against.
Discriminated?
Yeah, because of my sexual orientation.
Okay, and as well,
Yeah.
or because of your sexual.
Because of my sexual orientation.
Okay. Because
they had this Halloween party.
Yeah.
So I dressed up as one of the Bratz girls.
Okay. Yeah.
And then after that, everybody's attitude towards me changed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's just how. That just shows you how. What am I looking for? How judgmental people are. That just goes to show you how judgmental people are.
Yeah.
People judge. I got a birthmark on the side of my head.
Yeah.
People are so judgmental over that. Oh, you're a fighter, or I have dental issues right now. Oh, you're on crack. I grind my teeth.
Right.
That's my issue. I grind my teeth in my sleep, and I damage my teeth in my.
Right.
There's a lot of stress, right? Okay, so I'm sorry to cut you off. You dressed up as the Bratz in a Halloween party, and because of your sexual orientation, people were discriminating against you and treating you differently, unfairly, of course. And that's your cue.
Yeah, I ended up quitting after that. I tried to stay there, but
Yeah.
I just the tension being around me, I could feel it and stuff, and they were like really uncomfortable with me after that.
No, I can get that from your point of view. I wouldn't want to be around them either. If they're judging me or it just makes it uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with having a sexual orientation. There really is not.
Yeah.
We're all living in this world together.
Yeah.
And people just need to learn to accept one another more better and loving more better.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I do. What can do?
Okay. Now let's just get off topic for a second, just to get to know you. What's your favorite food? Yeah, caught you off guard with that one.
It's a pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah.
What kind of pizza? Like, I know pizza's just dough and crust, I get it. But what's on it? What do you like on it?
Pizza.
Huh?
All meat pizza,
All
salami,
meat?
pepperoni, hot sausage, hamburger, bacon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, oh, I like a steak, or like this, or like that. So if you were to have superpowers, right? Like Superman or whoever. If you had superpowers, or you can be invisible, what would you rather be?
Oh, I do have powers.
Okay.
I express them almost every day,
Yeah.
but people are scared or intimidated by them.
Okay. And what powers would that be?
Okay, several weeks ago, this guy downtown on Dunlop, I was told he had stage 4 cancer, and I was kind of like cleaning off his aura or whatever.
Okay. And you're getting a bad vibe?
No. I did that. He was like, no, it's okay. I said, nope, I'm gonna do it for you. And whatever I did, my friend grabbed me right away. He said, let's go home. I was like, okay. And I was like almost throwing up, and I went pale.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. And then I went, and she literally saw something coming out of me.
Like a demon?
Yeah,
like
or something, she said.
Okay.
She didn't really explain because she was freaked out.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe I just witnessed what you did.
Yeah. Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm not educated in that kind of stuff. But, at the same time, I don't dismiss it.
Right.
Right? Just because I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't, I'm a very open-minded person, right? So if you want to talk about that so people understand that better, or... Just, help explain it to me then.
I don't know where it comes from.
Okay.
I really don't.
Because some people say, they talk to spirits or
Right.
whatever, right? Do you talk to spirits?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I see them occasionally.
Okay. And what's the aura you get off me? Just forget the camera, but me. Drop the interview for a second. What about me?
That's it. I don't see nothing. It's good. It's clear.
Oh, it's good? It's clear?
Yeah.
Okay, I often wonder, because sometimes people they say, oh, you look too aggressive, you look too mean.
No.
I don't smile all the time because, I'm not really the happiest
Right.
person in the world either, If
I
you
get this warm,
had a
fuzzy
message to
feeling
tell
being
somebody
hanging
who's
around
just
with you.
new in oh, the is drug, it?
Yeah.
So that's warm,
considering
that's like
drugs
love.
or in the middle of their battle.
Okay, that's good.
What
Because some
would
other
you
lady
say
one
to
time did tell
inspire
me
them,
that,
to
an
help
older lady.
them, to
She said
encourage
she could
them,
speak
to
into, not speak into, she could sense people's aura.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's
And,
a good question.
I never
Normally,
thought
just-
that someone would actually think about that, like
Right.
about me that way.
Wow.
Because everyone's always too busy trying to paint
Yeah,
a bad
I know.
picture on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have no idea about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
say if
that's
there was
good.
okay, you're 46.
Yeah.
Okay, say there's a 20-year-old female guy, it doesn't matter, that came here, right? And then he wanted your advice. Like he goes, what if he said, I'm just making it up,
Yeah,
okay?
okay.
Just making it up. There's no one there. There's nobody there. I'm just making it up. And he said, I'm on fentanyl. I'm smoking fentanyl, but I know there's no future in it. What would you tell him? And because he's going down the bad road, he's getting skinny, he's losing weight, he's not eating, he's hanging around the wrong people. Just from your experience,
From
right?
my experience, I probably would. I'd let him speak first,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd let him speak first. See what's. I just ask him, and then I say, "What's really in your heart?"
Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm.
And and I'll tell him, "Love yourself first,
Mm-hmm.
because your possibilities are endless.
Absolutely.
Start from there."
Absolutely. I guess a lot of people, they turn to drugs because they feel like no one cares about them.
Yeah.
Or-
Well, for me, it's just a temporary fix.
Yeah. As it is for everyone as
Yeah.
well, right? It's only a temporary fix,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because it's always like I've known that people who smoke crack, we'll say.
Yeah.
Is that the only way to say it? It's a 5-minute fix.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, not to mention any names, but someone down there, they smoke crack and then they go out work and come back and then come back. And now, do you want to talk about like work-wise and stuff like that?
Sure.
Like anything we talk about now, it is recording,
Okay.
but I'll take it out if you don't want it there.
All
That's
right.
not a problem. That's why we're just having a conversation. That's all I do with these this conversation.
Right.
And, 'cause it catches the perfect moment, right? Because you're not focused on this shit.
Yeah.
And then, okay. What's your living arrangements right now? Just don't give no addresses, but
I'm currently staying in a women's shelter.
yeah. Okay.
It's a safe place to go, but at the same time, it sucks because it's okay for them women to vent when they're talking to me, but when I try to vent to them or they see me crying, they tend to make an excuse to leave right away. And that's really upsetting.
Absolutely. Okay. And how do you support your habit? Like, what do you do for work?
On ODSP,
Okay, that's Ontario.
disability support something. I'm not sure.
Okay. So you're on Ontario disability. Okay. No. Okay. How long do you plan on staying in a women's shelter?
Until I find housing.
Yeah, that's another big problem in Barrie. Yeah?
It is. It's too expensive.
your brother at all? Do you want to share any memories with him about him?
Yeah, there was one time.
What was his name again?
Yeah, his name was John.
John?
Yeah.
Like me?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a memory of John.
There's this one time we were at my mom's place, and he had hair down to his ass, past his ass. I guess he went to the washroom. He comes sits beside me like, "Why do I smell shit?" Yeah. I guess when he was wiping, his hair was in there too. Oh, we had a good laugh. And another time, we got into this huge argument. Fucker. And he was eating, he puts his utensils down, and he looks up at me, he's like, serious face, he's like, "No, you shut up, you father fucker." Oh, we just burst out laughing, and yeah, that totally ended that argument.
So it sounds like you guys had a very good relationship.
We did have a very good relationship.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good to have with a sibling.
Yeah, and every time a guy or a woman calls me motherfucker, I'm like, no, darling, I'm a father fucker.
Yeah, like, yeah, get that right.
And they look at me, just, oh, well, what? And they start laughing.
That's a good story, actually. It seems like it stayed in your mind.
Yeah, it did.
For a long time, right? Okay. What other questions do you think we could ask? that you want to volunteer? I mean.
Just because you're going through a hard time and whatever it is, self-medicating on drugs, alcohol, and sex is just a temporary fix. You can do so much better than that. Whenever you feel down and out, if you want to see true love, look in the mirror. That's true love.
Absolutely. That's one thing I guess a lot of people tend to forget, right?
Yeah.
Is that you need self-love to, how can you live, like, this is from personal experience now, like what I'm saying, is that, how can you love anything, not even a person, how can you love anything if you don't love yourself, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I like, like this picking up the camera stuff, this is not just this is not just a gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. This is the way I'm doing this, right? Yeah. Like, this is for real. When I was going through depression, I went through a hard time. I don't exactly know what the hell was happening or why the devil was hitting me hard.
Yeah.
I used to walk around here late at night, around here in the waterfront late at night in the wintertime.
Yeah.
With just suicidal thoughts and finding a reason. Why should I live? Why am I here? What's my purpose in life? Show me a reason. Show me this. Show me that. And it's just like, then I don't know. Then I met a buddy of mine. His name was Smith, right? He was if there was one thing in your life you wish you could take back, what would that be?
My family and friends from dying.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing I wouldn't mind doing, is like stopping them from dying. Yesterday, I was walking down the boardwalk and it was raining and stuff, and I was angry. And then I said to myself, why do people with great hearts are always lonely? I was like, even though they're there physically, even though I'm here by myself, I know those people that are, so I'm not alone. I'll never be alone.
You know that those people that have passed on are still with you, and you're right, you're never alone. They're with you in spirit.
It's just hard for me right now because I lost my best friend.
Well, I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad everyone that's watching this is glad to have you here. We're glad that we're able to have a platform for you to vent on. And anytime you need to come vent, you know where to find us. Me, right? So.
My best friend OD'd from fentanyl last month. I knew him for over 20 years. And his birthday was on the 17th of this month. So I did what came. My go-to as comfort was buy a bottle of vodka. I sat just up there by the spirit catcher and drank. It was overcast too. And then I played one of our favorite songs that we used to listen to back in the day. And I said, his name was Andrew, and I said, "Come on, Andrew, let's dance." And I didn't care who was listening or who was seeing me. I played that song and I was dancing. And the best part of that was when the clouds opened up and the sun came shining down. And I was dancing and stuff. And yeah, it was nice. And then after the song was done, I said, "Thank you, Bessie, for dancing with me."
Absolutely. You know, when the clouds open up like that and the shines down, that's him saying, "Hey."
Yeah.
Is that the same kind of religion you have? Do you believe in gods or?
I don't believe in God.
No?
No.
Okay, what do you believe in?
I believe in Creator.
Okay.
I lost my faith in God after a priest sexually assaulted me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that, of course. Yeah. But, you know, just because someone's a pastor or a priest, it doesn't, that person doesn't speak for God. He's not a man of God. He's the devil in disguise. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You were sexually assaulted by a priest?
Yeah.
Wow. How old were you when that happened?
9.
9?
Yeah, I was 9 years old.
And where was that exactly? Was it
in my community?
In this province?
Yeah. Oh, and really, Manitoba.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it really is not a province. Oh, made you laugh. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. And the best part of that experience was I bit into his dick.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. No.
I'm not trying to laugh, but you caught me off guard with that.
And yeah. He just yelled, told me, "Get the fuck out of the room." And I was like, "Okay."
Well, I'm glad I can make you laugh, you know, taking subjects that are like up and down. We're up and down here, you know, like a bipolar roller coaster with you know, these conversations going up and down and all over the place. Do you have many friends here in Barrie?
I wouldn't actually call them friends. They're more like acquaintances.
Okay. Do you have anyone you can trust? I mean, like...
Not really, no.
No? Okay, no, I don't blame you, because, you know...
Like I said, it's okay for them to come talk to me and vent to me and stuff. They say, "Oh, Keisha, I love you." But when I try to vent and when they see me upset and crying and I try to talk to them, they find any excuse not to be around me.
Yeah, it's always a one-way street with people. You know, whenever they want something, it's like life and death, right?
Yeah.
But the second you need something very small, No one's there. No one.
Yeah.
No one. No one's there.
But I was told by a woman that I became friends with, an elderly woman at the shelter. She's like, Keisha. I'm like, yeah. She's like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm like, doing what? I've noticed that you put your heart out there for others, but you don't for yourself. Start loving yourself, she said. And I realized that. I didn't realize it at the moment, but after a while, I started realizing it, and then I am loving myself. And just because I'm starting to love myself, people think of me as a snob and a bitch now. Oh, and FYI, bitch stands for beautiful, intelligent, trustworthy, caring, and honest.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Because they'll be like, Keisha, you're such a bitch. I'm like, I know.
That's the way. What's your favorite color, Keisha? Am I saying it right this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually tend. Can't cough. I usually wear black a lot, but this is just, I threw on something different, and
Yeah.
people are like, you never wear that color. Oh. And I say, change is good, donkey, from Shrek.
Oh, change is always good. You
Yeah.
know, you got to switch it up. You know, if you're staying the same all the time, it's, you know, you get boring. I guess what people tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wear the same thing all the time. It's so boring. It's okay. What do you want me to do? I don't know. I'm like,
Sometimes people refer to me as crazy. I'm like, yeah, I may be crazy, but everyone around me is mad.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's so true.
Yeah.
Look at these guys. They're coming over to say hi to you. See them?
Yeah.
They're coming over going, hey, Keisha, how are you? Can we get in your interview with you?
Oh, that on Andrew's birthday on the 17th, there was a duck there by the park bench, just up there where I was sitting, and wouldn't leave. It came really close to me, and I was like, "Oh, Andrew, hi."
Yeah, that's what they sometimes they say that. It's I used to think it was foolish, right? But it's happened to me a few times where you could have swore like a bird looking at you,
Yeah.
like through a human eye, a human look. You know, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like about a year ago, I had a blue jay jump in my car.
Wow.
And he was going through this bag right here, trying to look for my food, right? But I've never had a bird so comfortable with me before. And I asked a friend of mine, sorry, I asked a friend of mine, she's native too.
Yeah.
And she says somebody sent that bird, like from the spirit world, whatever. I don't think she believes in God either, but she's native.
Yeah.
So she has all that native belief, you know. So that's when I was asking her. That's what I wanted to know from her beliefs. What does that mean? I'm 49 years old. I've never in my life ever had a blue jay fly right in my car.
Oh yeah. People say, Keisha, you have a heart of gold. And I'm like, no, I don't. I have a heart of diamond. They're like, what? Why? I'm like, well, it's the strongest stone known to women and men.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, wow. Wow.
Yeah, a heart of diamond is very valuable.
Yeah.
It's hard to find in people, right?
Yeah.
That's what that means. That's good. I like that. I never really heard that before. Like a heart of gold, a heart of diamonds.
I say, well, sometimes people leave their dust on it. It gets dusty from other people's troubles or whatever they're going through.
Yeah.
And I smudge and stuff. I put down my tobacco, and that sometimes helps. But there are other times where I just can't shake that feeling from them. And it's so emotionally and physically exhausting. And people are like, Keisha, you yeah. They're like, you look tired. Especially after what I did to that guy with stage 4 cancer. I was tired for about probably a week after that. And then I met up with him another week later with his girlfriend. And he was all happy and bubbly, and his girlfriend was like, I don't know what she did to my boyfriend, but he's a totally changed person. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I just took whatever was inside of him and took it into me. And it took a while to release that dark energy or whatever.
It's almost like you ever seen the movie The Green Mile?
I knew you were going to mention
Oh,
that. You're the third person that actually mentioned that. They were like, is it like kind of like that? I was like, no, that's theatrics. This is real life.
Yeah. How many times have you done that to people?
Probably about 4 times now.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. Nice.
I don't know where it came from. Yeah, I don't know really where it came from. I've been shy most of my life. I didn't know how to hold up a conversation with people.
Yeah.
And one day I just told myself, like, fuck Keisha. Who cares or says what people think of you? It's your life, not theirs. You only have one life and live it the best you can. Because nobody's going to live it for you.
That's the same with addiction, right?
Yep.
That could be a message that you'd give to somebody you just met. You know, live the best life that you can, because no one's going to live it for you.
Yeah.
So be careful of your choices. What drawbacks in life has crystal meth and did you say fentanyl as well?
No, never touched it.
Okay, great. That's strong stuff. That's very powerful stuff, as you already know, right?
Yeah.
With crystal meth, what drawbacks in life has it done to you? Do you feel like you could have been much, like you're doing good in life now, but do you feel like you could have been much more if you hadn't touched that crystal meth?
Yeah, it fucked up my modeling career.
Okay.
My acting.
So you could have been a model and an actor right now.
Yeah.
But crystal meth held you back.
Yeah. Because I go to photo shoots all strung up. My cheeks are sunken in, dark eyes and stuff.
Just like most of Hollywood.
Yeah. And I was way too thin.
Where would you think you'd be right now if you didn't touch any crystal meth? Like today, October 27th, 2022. Where would you be?
I probably would have went back to school. While I still can go back to school. I keep telling myself, oh, I can't or I won't. I tell myself, no, you will and you can do it. And I will.
Yeah, you will. What's holding you back from going to school today? We'll say, like, if you had a chance to go to school on Monday, would you go?
I'm actually taking upgrading right now online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good too. A lot of things are online these days. A lot of things, right?
Yeah.
You don't even have to go to school no more. You just
Yeah.
do everything online.
Yeah. After my upgrading, I want to take a personal support worker course.
Okay, like a PSW?
Yeah.
So you can help people in addictions?
Yeah. One of addictions and trauma.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
You know, I always say, I think the best PSW person to work with addicts or people with trauma or people who have gone through it themselves. You know?
Yeah.
Like ex-addicts are great because they know. They're not just telling someone something, they actually know, right? That makes a world of a difference, you know?
Yeah. And plus my life experiences growing up, I could use that as well.
Absolutely.
As examples.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because what I survived would have killed a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But what also I survived only made me a stronger, better person today because I can talk about it.
Absolutely.
I sing. Throw in my earbuds and sing.
What music do you like to listen to?
Cher, Heart, Madonna, Pet Shop Boys.
All the good stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes, well, people complain. She's like, oh, she doesn't know how to sing. And I'm like, I don't hear you. Why are you complaining me singing? I don't hear you sing.
Yeah, it's like, give me a break. I'm trying.
Yeah. Or I say, well, don't complain to me that you can't sing. I'm giving it a try. Because Creator gave me a voice to speak with. Creator gave me a voice to sing with.
Absolutely. The Creator loves music.
Yeah.
Harps. You know, that's why he gave all the angels harps.
Yeah. People tend to dictate my life. They criticize me and stuff. But I say, why be so concerned on how I choose to live my life? I'll choose how I want to live it. Why don't you worry about your life?
Absolutely. Yeah. A lot of people have nothing going on, but they have a lot to say.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, I look at it this way. Because they don't have love in their heart. And I tend to spread love out there. I go like this to everybody, and you know, and they're, like I said, they're intimidated by it or scared because they don't understand.
By kindness.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Yes. What would your message to the world be?
Comes from here. Start from there. Love yourself first.
Okay, I'm just gonna put the...
Guys tend to like say rude comments or to me when they come. They say it when I'm walking away or when from a distance.
Yeah.
And I approach them and say, you want to say that to my face instead of you walking away or me saying it behind my back?
Like what kind of ignorant comments are they saying?
I'm a freak.
Okay.
Oh, that homo. Shit like that.
Yeah.
And I say, I will go up to their face and I'm like, you want to say that to my face instead of walking away or something? And they were like, oh, okay. I was like, you have two choices. You like it or hate it. And they laugh. And it makes them laugh. They're like, I got to use that. This is only physical. You don't know what's really in my heart.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely.
This one guy in Toronto, very good looking, nice physique and stuff. And then he says, like, oh, you're pretty. I'm like, oh, thank you. And I said to him, well, this all here is only physical, but I don't know what's in your heart. And he was like blown away. He didn't know how to respond to that. And I just walked away, and his friends were like, wow. His friends were like, come back. I'm like, okay. And you're like, wow, you're the first person who's we've ever witnessed turn him down.
Has your addiction ever put you in the hospital? Have you ever overdosed?
My addiction has put me in the hospital several times when I was living in Vancouver doing so much crystal meth.
Okay.
My side was hurting and I didn't know why. I went to the hospital and I had to get blood transfusions.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't explain to me, or they didn't know why I was losing blood.
Okay, you're losing blood?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're losing blood? I don't know.
They couldn't explain it. They couldn't figure out why.
Where was it was it coming out of you?
It wasn't. I don't know.
Oh, it just wasn't producing?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
sure, so. Oh, I do have powers.
Okay.
I express them almost every day.
Yeah, yeah.
But people are scared or intimidated by them.
Okay. And what powers would that be?
Okay, several weeks ago, this guy downtown on Dunlop, I was told he had stage 4 cancer, and I was kind of like cleaning off his aura or whatever.
Okay, and you're getting a bad vibe.
No. I did that. He was like, no, it's okay. I said, nope, I'm gonna do it for you. And whatever I did, my friend grabbed me right away. So let's go home. I was like, okay, and I was like almost throwing up, and I went pale.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. And then I went, and she literally saw something coming out of me.
Like a demon?
Yeah, or something, she said.
Okay. If you won $1 million in the lottery tonight, what would be the first thing you'd do?
First thing you do, excuse me. First thing I would do was help my family out. Rebuild houses for the homeless.
Yeah.
Build an addiction center for youth and adults.
I think that's a good plan, actually. Yeah, we need more of those. You have to make a program for people who can't afford it. You know,
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. Every time you hear a siren, what comes to your mind?
What sweet music they make. Well, I used to think of like, I used to automatically think that, oh, another addiction has happened, you know, somebody's overdosing. And I'm like, you don't know if that's true or not, Keisha, stop it. So,
but for the most part, you know. I've had people tell me every time they hear sirens, they start crying because it's normally always for someone they knew. The sirens are pretty brutal. Okay, we'll wrap this up.
Okay.
All this stuff. Okay. Okay, Keisha, thank you very, very much for coming out here and giving us your story. It's greatly appreciated. You know, and maybe someone out there will, you know, relate to everything that you have said, you know, and they might want to be in contact with. Okay. And remember, everybody, everyone's out here doing the struggle. Don't judge, you know. Just, you know, just treat everyone with kindness, because everyone wants kindness. Even the most meanest person on the street needs love and kindness, you know, because they're mean because, you know, that's all they know. Just show them a little love, you know. And don't hate, be great. Right, Keisha?
yeah.
Don't hate. Don't hate, be great.
I can't find my way back to you. I'm lost again. I don't wanna run from all of this. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. So break me, I'm falling hard, don't